2023 was great for space, but it was a turbulent time in Tinseltown. The Hollywood writers and actors strike brought the industry to a near standstill. But on the bright side, it was the year of the movie theatre, with Barbenheimer giving a big box office boost. Robin Dwyer spoke to entertainment journalist Karen Krizanovich.
Well, what's happened with 6 months of almost every single crew person out of work is that there's a huge scramble now to try and get things back on, because some productions went on hiatus, some were waiting, other ones have just gone. So the knock-on effect is, number one, we've got a huge industry that's desperate for work and really in bad trouble as far as that goes. But also the studios and smaller independents really wondering about where their money's going to go best and where they're going to optimize this need for new productions.
So what does that mean for next year? Are there going to be films that we thought we would see already that will come next year, or does it mean that things we thought we would see, we won't now be seeing?
Well, all of that, actually, you're right. We may be wondering where Dune, the second part of Dune, is, and some other big blockbusters. Well, the studios are not going to release these unless they've got other things in the pipeline. So this is why they're holding back, and also the actors' strike, where the films couldn't be promoted properly. I mean, if you think about it, films are promoted by their actors. And at film festivals, we've had the designers and the directors talking, which has been really strange. So Gower in London usually puts up the release dates, and all of this has been shifting.
So that was one big talking point of 2023, the big movie talking point, if you like. Two movies, one word, Barbenheimer.
In fact, there were T-shirts to that effect. Yes, it's almost 5 hours of filmed entertainment, which really, they were saying, brought back the cinema after people didn't want to come because of COVID and because of streaming. And in a way, it's done very, very well. Greta Gerwig's Barbie has earned over, I think, $1.18 billion so far, and it's still delighting audiences all over the place. And Oppenheimer, which is 3 hours of science and spectacular visuals, has done almost $1 billion itself. It's been a phenomenon of brains and fun, and a lot of people, I've seen both. I've seen them more than once.
So do you think they did reignite a love for cinema in some way?
I think they're event cinema, and cinema really relies on that. I mean, if we can sit home and watch an Amazon release or a Netflix release, it's not an event. These were big events, particularly Oppenheimer, which showed in IMAX and set some really good box office standards. Yes, I think people wanted to go with their friends. People were, for Barbie, were dressing up in pink and going several times with their children, with their mothers, with their friends. And I think it did bring people back, not to pre-COVID levels. We're not there yet, but we're getting there.
Perhaps away from the cinema, but staying with film, I'm talking about streaming. Always stiff competition in the streaming wars. Who's winning, and who do you think will keep the crown next year?
Well, right now, Netflix is winning with a big lead, and Hulu is second, strangely, but he has a lot fewer subscribers. I think Netflix releasing viewers' data of billions of hours watched has been an eye-opener, and that was one of the things that was demanded within the writers' strikes and the actors' strike. They needed to see this data. And I think people are going to have two things in mind. I'm going to watch it streaming, or I'm going to go to the cinema and see it there. And maybe if I like it, I'll see it. I'll switch around. So I think streaming is here to stay. I think it's like good television, like HBO used to be. It still is. But I think the world is expanding of what's available for people to watch in filmed entertainment.